Hello friends, welcome back to Ouroboros Tarot. So today we are going to be asking, how does your person see you and how do they see this connection? So I have 4 piles for you to choose from, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Go ahead and pause this video if you need to. Take as much time as you need to find the energy that sits right with you as well as with your person's energy, and I will see you in a minute. Hello, pile 1. So today we are going to be asking, how is it that your person sees you and how do they see this connection? So before we get started, I want to remind you guys that while right now when I'm filming, I have not announced or randomly picked a winner for the giveaway yet, but by the time this video is posted, there will have been an announcement. I will have contacted the person that won through the comment section. So if you didn't win this time, I plan on doing more giveaways. So make sure you subscribe so you'll know when those are happening. And my coupon code is still good until the 17th for 30% off any of my readings in my shop. The coupon code is 1K subs, and I have a link for my shop, and I also have the coupon code written in the description box for you guys. So let's go ahead and get on into this. So how does your person see you, pile 1? They see you as God. The light attributes of God are benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. And the shadow attributes are despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. And how they see this connection, we have the King and we have the Venom. So pile 1, I am seeing 2 different scenarios. Essentially, it could be flip-flopped. So the first scenario that came to me, so I feel like it's probably most likely, is that this person sees you as the light attributes of God. They see you as somebody who is incredibly compassionate and kind and sees the best in people, including them. And I don't necessarily know if they see the good in themselves right now, but they see your kindness and your genuine love toward them. And if it's not love, it's compassion and gentleness. Either way, they're viewing you as a very wonderful human being. And then in terms of how they're seeing this connection with the Venom and the King here, I'm sensing that this connection has been pretty tumultuous in the recent past with Venom here. This is a pretty destructive energy. It's pretty damaging. And so what I'm getting from this is that if this scenario is sticking with you or it resonates with you, what I'm getting from this is that this person is acknowledging that they have put some sort of venom into this connection that didn't need to be there, and it's harming this connection, and they're viewing this right now as an opportunity to try to come correct, and they're viewing it as an opportunity to perhaps lead this connection outside of their ego, to lead this connection in a place of the divine King. However, if it could also be flip-flopped in the sense that they could be viewing you as these shadow attributes, where they're viewing you as somebody who has been very controlling or who has brought venom into this connection. However, I think that's for like a very select few of you. But I did want to mention it because we all have light and shadow attributes, and we can all show up in those attributes depending on where we're at in life or in our journey. So that's what I'm seeing based on this. This connection is kind of weakened at the moment. It's been harmed in some way, and they're hoping that they can remove themselves from their ego and do some healing in terms of this connection. But let's keep going. How else do they see you, pile 1? does pile one's person see pile one? How does pile one's person see pile one? Okay, we have disruption. How do they see pile one? Okay, and we have happiness. Okay. So I would say, going off of what my gut instinct was, of what I think is the most prominent energy that I was sensing in terms of how they're seeing you, right now they're seeing you as somebody who, there was disruption with Venom here, there was harm that was done, and they're acknowledging that with this disruption. They're acknowledging that this has kind of thrown you for a loop, or it's altered the course of where you thought things were going to go. However, at the same time, they're looking at you and they're like, oh my God, like this person is a god, a goddess. Like they're viewing you as somebody whose center of gravity is very strong and deep within themselves. And even in periods of disruption, your center of gravity is strong enough to be able to maintain stability and happiness within yourself that cannot be altered from the behaviors of other people. Let's keep going. How do they see pile one? Okay. Interesting. Okay, this is too many. I'm taking the two that I saw first, which is jealousy and karmic path. Okay. So I think that they might be concerned, for some of you, with this center of gravity being so strong. I think that it might be really confusing them right now, and they're I don't think that they can process the idea or like fathom the idea of somebody being at peace within themselves or being stable within themselves regardless of how other people are acting. And so the fact that they're seeing you in this light of stability still, when there's like this venom within the connection right now, makes them suspicious that perhaps there are other people or other connections in your life that you are turning to, and that is why you're so stable. They don't have the understanding of what it means to have a center point within themselves. And they're also viewing you as somebody who, whether or not you're meaning to, or whether or not you see it, this connection and you has provided this person a great deal of life lessons that they are going to have to work through if they're not already working through it. They're seeing you as somebody who, really, like I was saying, how I felt like with this disruption, it really altered the course of things. I think they see you as well as somebody who has altered the course of their life. Hold on. Now I want to get some cards on how they're seeing this connection, but I didn't pull them out. I thought I had everything prepared today, and I didn't. Okay. So I was pulling out the deck, and the first thing that I see is I know I messed up everything. So I just wanted to share that. It might come out. Okay, well, that one wanted to come out. I couldn't let you get close to me. And we're gonna get another one. What do they want to say about this connection? It's stuck. I'm so attracted to you. I think that they really are hoping that the damage has not been done, and they're going to have an opportunity to redeem themselves. And then, yep, we will be together again. Hold on, I'm gonna get some more from this deck now. because honestly, this was the deck that I wanted to get, and clearly there was a message here for you. Okay, how did they see this connection? Passion. How did they see this connection? Obsession. Oh, hold on. Awakening just came out from the other deck. It was upside down in this one, or right side up. I don't know. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. How do they see this connection? And this is the same energy I was getting with this karmic path. There are these life lessons that they are currently being bombarded with. How do they see your connection? Okay, decision. And here and now. Okay, so I think that they're one of the life lessons that they are really having to go through right now has to do with practicing gratitude and being aware of the gifts that are in your life at any given moment. Being aware that the grass isn't actually greener on the other side. And I think that this venom could have been some sort of like cheating, or like kind of like wandering away from this connection. But they're also, with obsession here and venom, they're acknowledging that there is like a toxicity to this connection. And with decision and passion here, and with here and now, I'm really sensing like, and with awakening, I really do feel as though they are being awakened to what it is that they need to do in order to heal this connection, or at least try to make things right. And they would like to move forward. With this king here, let me see if let's see, the king, it says the king is a dual-natured archetype. So the king is either seated in benevolence and strength, guided toward peace, or he is oppressing the weak out of a need to control. And I think that with decision here, this is really acknowledging that this person is seeing their shadow self and their light self, and that's okay. We all have that, and there's shadow work to be done, and I will talk about it. I'm always going to talk about it, because we're all human, and we all have multifaceted parts of ourselves. And anyway, this person, I think, is seeing this connection as a means in which to perhaps come out of this venomous energy, or of this egotistical energy, the shadowy energy of the king, and come forward into a more heart-centered and benevolent energy, which is the energy that they see you in. If you look at, so that this deck said the word benevolence as the light attributes of the king. And then over here, for the God attributes, the light attributes of the God, the first word is benevolence and compassion. I think that this person is wanting to, or is seeing this connection as an opportunity to step up to the plate and become your equal. Or at least they're hoping that they still have the opportunity to. But let's keep going. What am I going to get? Ah, yes, tarot. Okay. How does pile one's person see pile one and their connection? How are they seeing them and their connection? Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups. There's a lot of love here, and I think like worry with this Wheel of Fortune. I feel like they are worried that perhaps they won't have an opportunity to go through a new season with you, or go through a new cycle with you. And also the Wheel of Fortune is all about luck. It's neither good luck or bad luck. It's just chance. And I feel like they're seeing this as something that like they're preying on, almost like with the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups. This is complete wish fulfillment. This is, they're viewing this connection as everything that they ever wanted, but it might be, and you'll know this because I think, honestly, this is up to you. It might be too little too late. But there's, I mean, like if you were wondering how they feel about you, there's a lot of love here. How are they seeing you in this connection? They see a future with you. And then we have the Knight of Wands. How do they see you in this connection? Okay. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords. Again, like, so the Two of Swords with underneath the Wheel of Fortune is giving me the energy of somebody who feels powerless, like they're looking at this connection or at you as the only one who has the power. Like they don't feel as though they have any power in this. And then with scarcity mentality here, with the Seven of Swords coming out right underneath the Nine of Cups, I think that there is a little bit of I feel like they have let themselves down and they're acknowledging that. Like I was saying, like I feel like with the Venom here, there could have been like some wandering eyes or kind of wandering far from this connection, a little too far. And I think with the Seven of Clouds here, with this, or Seven of Swords, what this is really acknowledging is this instance of betrayal. And this would only be if you know about it. And I know that for a lot of you, or for some of you, these readings aren't about romantic connections, but betrayal does not have to be romantic either. Although I do tend to focus on romantic readings, you can take this how it's resonating for you, but there is acknowledgement on their part of having been deceptive, and almost, I think also of being caught and it ruining their hopes and dreams, or them realizing after the fact what it is that they want when they didn't before. With this scarcity mentality, it's like they thought they didn't know what they wanted, or like there wasn't enough here, when really the truth of the matter was there was more than enough here in this connection. And there's I feel a little bit of devastation, and like, and then we have the Seven of Wands coming out right over the Ten of Cups. This person is viewing this connection as something that is worth fighting for. However, they're not sure whether or not you will accept their offer to give this a fighting chance, which is why this Two of Swords is here. And then we have the Devil. This is giving me the same energy as passion that was right here, especially with this Knight of Wands. I do see them being very, very attracted to you. And the Knight of Wands is a very fast moving energy. So like, that's something to be mindful of. They're very attracted to you and they're very bound to you. They feel very drawn to you. And I would say, for a lot of you, this would be in a sexual way. And then on the back of the deck, we have the High Priestess. I think this High Priestess is really, the High Priestess is really giving me the energy of like how they see you. They're seeing you as the High Priestess. And they're also seeing this connection as something that goes much deeper than they had originally thought, and things are starting to come to light. They're starting to intuitively understand things about you, about this connection, that they may not have necessarily acknowledged, and they're really beating themselves up right now. Okay, let's go ahead and get some advice for you guys. Where the heck is my advice? Okay, we'll do some of these affirmations. What advice is there for pile 1? Okay, we have benefit of the doubt. I believe in the basic goodness of other people and I give them the chance to show it. If they prove me wrong, that's on them. At least I can go to sleep knowing that I practice trust and forgiveness rather than fear and doubt. And later on, if I need to, I can always change my mind and retroactively judge them like it's my career. Another thing with this jealousy that just realized, like, the most obvious thing is, like, if there was some sort of betrayal here, they're recognizing that this is something that has caused a rift, and you do feel it's caused harm to you that didn't need to be there. What other advice is there for pile 1? Oh, okay. Too many. Okay, and then we have rest. I take a step away from my stress, and then a deep breath, and then a crankiness-killing nap. When I get the rest I need, I instantly become a better version of myself, able to navigate complex relationships in a single bound. When I don't, I'm not, which means I shouldn't, but I try to, and then we can't. And it doesn't, but I did, so it wasn't. Ugh, good night. So I think that this card in particular is really trying to remind you that nothing needs to be figured out right now. If you feel confused, you're allowed to take some time to step back and really meditate on this, think on this, or take a break from thinking about this. And then finally, let's get you an affirmation. What affirmation is there for pile 1? Okay, we have, I claim my desires. I hold great visions. I am ready to receive. Okay, pile 1. Well, this is where I'm going to leave you for today. If this resonated, please let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for letting me read for you today. And hopefully I will have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye. Hello, pile 2. So before we get started today, I just wanted to talk about the giveaway. Right now, while I'm filming this, I have not randomly selected a winner. There's people still commenting, there's still time, but by the time this is posted, the giveaway will be over, and I will have announced who has won, and they will have been notified through the comment that they posted on the last video. So if you weren't selected, I wanted to remind you guys that I still have a coupon code for 30% off all of my readings. That's good until October 17th. So if you are still interested in booking a reading with me, you can click on the link that's in the description box, and the coupon code should be down there too. It's 1K subs. Okay, so now that we've talked about that, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So today we're asking, how does your person see you and this connection? So your person sees you as the angel. The light attribute is helping those in need with no expectation in return. And the shadow attributes are acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. And how they see this connection is the shadow. So this is very, very interesting. And the first thing that I want to do is read a quote from this guidebook on this shadow, because I think that this is really going to offer us insight into how this person is viewing your guys' connection right now. And the quote is, "Contemplate the following observation. The closer an object, a person, place, or community is to the light, the longer the shadow it casts." So, based on this alone, these two cards alone, I would say that your person is viewing you in the light attribute of the angel, in which you are helpful, you are loving, and you are a ray of light. You're a lantern in the darkness. And with shadow being here, I'm sensing that they're viewing this connection as a connection that is very close. And very loving, at least on your part. I'm not picking up anything right now on how they're viewing themselves, but in terms of this connection is bringing about awareness to aspects of themselves, as well as aspects of the world around them and how they relate to the world. So they're viewing this connection in a way in which they are really growing, and it might be a little bit uncomfortable, but it's okay that it feels uncomfortable to them because they have this angel here with them. It's very gentle and sweet, and I feel a longing. I feel longing. They long for you, even if it's only been like a little while. Like it's like that you've seen them. Like perhaps they're in the other room right now. I don't know, but there's still a longing for you, and it's not what I'm feeling. I can't speak based on what I'm seeing in the cards, but what I'm feeling is that this isn't a longing in the sense of codependency. It's more of like a longing in the sense of like they care for you so deeply. They love being in your presence, but they also long for you to be happy all the time. They view you in such a beautiful way. I feel it very deeply. Let's go ahead and get some more cards. Oh, well, this one was just here, and it's sweetness. Yes, it is a sweet energy. They view you as somebody who is very, I want to say gentle, but like I don't even think that does it justice. I can't come up with words right now to do what I'm feeling justice, but sweetness is a good one. How do they view you? Okay, and then we have strength and magic. Okay. Yeah, I think that for a lot of you, they see you as like kind of like a pillar or like a guiding light, truly. And with magic here, I feel like they feel safe and also courageous in your presence, or they feel courageous in this connection in a way in which they have not felt before. Vulnerability is a very scary thing, and having to look at yourself in a connection, because relationships are mirrors, having to see yourself through the eyes of another person can be something that's very uncomfortable. But what they're acknowledging here with strength and magic, as well as all of these cards, is that with you, they are seeing themselves, and it's okay. It's okay for them to be all that they are. It's just okay. It's unconditional love. They feel very loved by you unconditionally. I'm getting like and like I don't mean this in like, if this is like a romantic connection, I don't mean this in like an offensive way or like in a negative way, but like I'm getting a little bit of like grandma energy, which like I personally love. And maybe that's just because like when I think about like this type of love, I think of how my grandma loved me. So that could be part of it. But yeah, I'm just sensing this like sweet energy. Let's keep going. How do they see you? Okay, we have death. I'm not gonna take them. Okay, and look what came out. We have shadow and home. Yeah. They see you as somebody that is an anchor or a safe place in which they can work on their transformation. And I'm sure you are doing the same. We are always constantly transforming. We're always constantly going through aspects of our light and our shadows, and we're constantly going through deaths of some kind and then rebirths of some kind, and they're viewing you with this home here as a safe haven in which to do that. And then I was just talking about anchors, and we have this anchor right here. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get some more on how they see this connection. How do they see your connection? Okay, fate. This is a destined partnership. I think that speaks for itself. Okay. We have abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. I think that they see this connection as having an immense amount of potential. And then we have mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. And they're seeing this connection as a vessel or a channel in which to master new skills or understand the universe better, understand themselves better, heal themselves. It's very lovely. Okay. How does pile 2's person see pile 2 and their connection? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. We have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, the 8 of Wands. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is giving me more of this fate energy. And then with the 8 of Wands right underneath it, it's like they're seeing this connection as something that is destined and written in the stars, and also as something that is still moving forward. It hasn't, there's limitless potential here that is still being created. Okay, we have the Page of Wands. We have the 8 of Swords, the 4 of Cups, and then on the bottom of the deck we have the 9 of Wands. Okay. So, the 4 of Pentacles represents security and also being very reserved, being kind of closed off, not, holding your cards to your heart, not letting people really in. And that can be an all right feeling to have, obviously, like with security, that's a good thing. But then right underneath it, we have the Page of Wands, and the key word for this Page of Wands is exploration. And when I think of the Page of Wands, I immediately see the image of the Rider-Waite page, and this page is holding his wand or her wand, and they are looking out onto the horizons. They are looking to expand their horizons and go beyond what it is that they know or where they have been. And I think that what this is indicating is that this person sees this connection yet again as a secure place in which to explore things that they may not necessarily have ever felt safe in doing. And of course, this makes them feel a little bit insecure. It's uncomfortable, and that's natural. However, that's what they see this connection as having led up to. And then we have the 8 of Cups and the 8 of Swords, and the keywords are walk away and self-victimization. I think that they also see you, and they see this connection as something that is deeply empowering. And I'm not even sure if you understand how empowering this has been of an experience for them, but they are kind of, I think that this connection, or you in general, have kind of helped them realize, whether or not you meant to or not, their own self-sabotage perhaps, or self-victimization, as this card says it. And this connection challenges them to step away from that, to try a different approach to life. And then we have the 3 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. And the 4 of Cups can represent apathy. But I think here, especially with this 9 of Wands being the bottom of the deck energy, this 4 of Cups is really representing some sort of emotional healing that is taking place right now in this person's life, that this connection is kind of having a part to do in it. And then with the Nine of Wands here, this is resilience, and I feel like what this is indicating is that they're seeing you in this connection as something that has inspired them to keep going on their healing journey when they weren't necessarily, I think that they thought that they were fine, everything was fine. And this connection and you have been a huge source of inspiration for them on exploring their heart space, or their just anything that has to do with their healing journey or their life journey, but on an emotional level. This has really inspired them to do such. This is very, very sweet, and I'm sensing a huge amount of gratitude here for you. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some advice for you. What advice is there for pile 2? Okay, we have depth. As new people show up in my life, I look for all the weird, wonderful, complex layers below their surface. I can't be surprised by someone's depth of character unless I'm willing to peel back the outer layers and go a little deeper. It's like the brand new saying goes, don't judge an onion by its haircut. Okay, and we have commitment. I willingly accept that it's safe to topple my walls and commit completely to a relationship. It might be one that's already here or one that's on the way. Either way, those walls have got to go. Without them, I can go further, feel freer, and love bigger than ever before. Bonus, no walls means I'll save a lot of money on picture frames. And let's go ahead and get you an affirmation. What affirmation is there for pile 2? Okay, that's too many. Okay. I am a light worker in disguise. I don't have to talk about it. I can just be it. And I think you already are. Like, I think this is just further acknowledgement of just the angel that you are. And the loving kindness you give to others without the expectation of anything in return. But pile 2, this is what I'm seeing for you. If it resonated, I would love to hear about how it did, or if it did, in the comment section down below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I love doing this. And hopefully I'll have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3. So before we get started today, I wanted to mention the giveaway that was happening a couple days ago. So right now, as I'm filming this, the giveaway is still going on. There's been no winner that's been randomly selected. However, by the time this reading is posted, a winner will have been selected, and they will have been notified through the comment that they posted. I will comment on their comment. So if you didn't win, I'm going to have more giveaways in the future. So if you want to be notified when that happens, make sure you like and I guess you don't have to like, subscribe, and perhaps turn on that little notification thing so you're notified when I post things. However, even though the giveaway is done, I still have a 30% off coupon code to use in my Etsy shop for any of my readings that you see on there. So if you are interested still in having a private reading with me, that coupon code is good until October 17th, I think at midnight. So if you're interested, there's a link in my description box to my shop, and there's also the coupon code, and the coupon code is 1K subs. But anyway, pile 3, let's go ahead and get on into it. So this reading is, how does your person see you and this connection? So in terms of how they see you, we have storyteller. The light attribute of the storyteller is the ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. And the shadow attribute is making up tales that harm others. And then in terms of how they see this connection, we have the temple and the ring. Okay, pile 3. So, in terms of how they are seeing you, I truly think this is lovely. And obviously I'm here on YouTube reading tarot. I love talking, I love stories, I love telling stories. It's a big part of my culture. So I'm thrilled that this person sees you as the storyteller. Oh yeah, and I'm also in library school. So yeah, stories and words and information are something that is very, very important to me. So I think you guys are pretty cool, pile 3. And anyway, in this storytelling energy, how I am picking up on it is that they love engaging in conversation with you. Like, you guys are friends, companions. They view you as a companion, as a partner, as somebody that they can tell things to, they can share things with that they might not necessarily share with just any one of their other friends. There's a level of safety to you, and also authenticity to you. And really the biggest thing that I'm picking up on is that they love engaging in conversation with you. They love hearing about your stories that you share. They love asking you about ideas or ideologies, anything like that, anything to get you to talk, to hear what is going on in your mind, or hear about the things you have experienced, or even hear just your creative ideas is something that they truly love, and they see that as like a core part of who you are. And then in terms of how they see this connection, this is so, so beautiful. We have the temple and the ring. They are seeing this connection as something that has a huge amount of potential. And I don't think that that is even the, I don't even think that does this a service. The temple is they're viewing this connection as something that is profoundly sacred, and is worthy of being worshipped, and is eternal and timeless, especially with this ring here. If you two have been in connection for a while, and you are aware of this, I sense that like they want to take this to the next level, or they want to make some sort of commitment to you. But there is a pretty strong feeling of eternal companionship here that is sacred, and it's eternally loving. I think that they're viewing you as somebody who could be in their life for the rest of their life. That's what they would like at this moment in time. And if that's not resonating with you, or this isn't don't take my word for it. Like, if you're over here and you're like, I haven't spoken to this person in 8 years, this might not be your pile. Maybe it is. If it's resonating, you know best. But like, I'm just asking you to practice your own discernment. But what I'm seeing for these cards is something very long-lasting, very loving, and very divine. Let's keep going. How do they see you? Okay. We have energy and fear. And I'm going to get one more. Oh, okay, and we have space. So, I'm over here saying, like, if you guys haven't spoken in 8 years, like, maybe this isn't your pile, but but then we get space, and it's giving me the energy of, like, perhaps they're seeing you as somebody who there's a distance between you, and perhaps that distance is time. And if it's not time, there could be a physical distance right now. They're seeing you as like a little bit unreachable, but like they're also seeing you as somebody that they're always connected with energetically. And this, they could, with fear here, be seeing you as somebody who perhaps isn't ready to dive in as easily or as quickly as they are in terms of these big feelings that they're feeling. And they're sensing a hesitancy with you that they don't feel. I think that they are seeing this connection in a very definitive way at the moment. And they're seeing you, and they see you kind of like on the fence. Like you don't have this knowing that they are feeling in their heart. Let's keep going. How do they see pile 3? How do they see pile 3? Okay, we have fire right under energy, and we have water. Passionate and emotional. They see you as somebody who is fiery, but is also emotional, which, in all honesty, makes for amazing storytelling when you can combine life's passions along with the human experience and all the emotions that come with it. That's beautiful storytelling. But we don't, and then also with fire, we have the triangle that's pointing upwards, and then with water, we have the triangle, but it's mirrored, it's flip-flopped. So, one of you could be a fire sign, one of you could be a water sign. They're also seeing you as somebody that they can look in the mirror, like it's like looking in a mirror when they see you. And then another thing is, like, I look at the temple, and we have another triangle here. I think that they see you as somebody who is who has like a drive for life, who is very fun, but also very much heart-centered, very much sensitive to their surroundings, and that's not a bad thing. And with storyteller here, this is art. Storytelling is art, and true art comes from an emotional experience. It's an emotional expression. So they're seeing you. They see you as somebody very complex, and somebody that they want to be closer to. Okay, and then in terms of how they see this connection, whoops. How does pile 3's person view their connection? Okay, we have mastery, we have fate. How do they view their connection? And soulmate. Yeah. I think, with fate here, it says this is a destined partnership, and this is what I was talking about with the ring. It's eternal love. It's something that is cosmic. And with mastery here, and then soulmate as well. So mastery says you've learned the spiritual lesson. And then soulmate says your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. And they're viewing this connection as a soulmate connection. And they're also viewing this connection as an opportunity to master themselves, master their world. Yeah, it's very lovely. Yeah, it's very sweet. Okay, and now let's go ahead and get some tarot. How does pile 3's person see pile 3 and their connection? Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, we have the 6 of Swords. We have the Hermit, right over Mastery. We have the 2 of Cups, right over Fate. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, and then the Page of Cups. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Swords. Okay, so I think that this person with the Queen of Pentacles and then also the Queen of Swords coming out right over how they're seeing you, I think that this has to do with you. I think that these cards, and this isn't how I read them for the other cards, but this is intuitively what I'm picking up on for you guys, is that these cards are representing how this person is viewing you right now. And then these cards are how they are viewing this connection. And I think with the 5 of Swords here, we'll get to that in a second. So, for the Queen of Pentacles here and the Queen of Swords to be here, this is indicating to me that while they see you as somebody who is very sensitive and very emotional, you perhaps are in a state of avoiding those emotions right now, or the depth of this. Like the fear here that I'm sensing is the fear of going deeper into this connection, because, you know, whenever you open up your heart space to someone, or whenever you go deeper, the harder it is to get out of that, you know, and the more pain it will be if you experience the loss of it. And I think that this person wants to urge you to step out of this place of fear, because there are no guarantees in life, regardless of whether, you know, like, you can avoid this. And I think truthfully in your heart, if this is something that you also want, there will be pain for not allowing yourself to step forward into this when you had the opportunity. And also, if this isn't something that you're feeling, like if you don't feel this way about this person and you're like, oh my God, this person is delusional or whatever, then know that this person really is under the impression that you are fearful and you're acting out of fear right now, rather than acting out of courageous love, or like, yeah, courage. So yeah, like I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, you're trying to take on a practical approach and be more analytical or logical in your approach to this. Like there's like a rationalization. They're seeing you as somebody who is rationalizing things. And then with the 6 of Swords here, and then the Page of Pentacles, again, there's this like transition from something that perhaps was emotional, because the 6 of Swords is in water, so I'm assuming that it's an emotional transition into something that is with efficiency here. Again, I'm sensing practicality. They are seeing you as somebody who they're crazy about and they think is wonderful in so many ways, but there's a distance between you in some sort of way, and they're seeing you as somebody who is acting out of like wanting to rationalize things in order to keep your heart safe. And then over here we have the Hermit, the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Oh, and with this 5 of Swords here, that's what I was getting at when I was saying that, like, if you don't face your fears, it's a guaranteed defeat. It's a guaranteed loss when you don't let yourself have what it is that you want because you're afraid of what could happen. At that point, you've already lost. And so I think that that's what this card is talking about. And then we have the Hermit and the Ten of Pentacles. And I think that for the Hermit to come out right over mastery, what I'm sensing is that this person is viewing this connection as something that is destined with fate here. And because of that, is really trying to allow things to happen as they are meant to. They are in this state of like flow, or of like allowing you to take your space, so that eventually they can come into this Ten of Pentacles energy with you, which is all about happy endings, families, building a life together. And we have the Two of Cups and the Page of Cups. This is lovely. It's so sweet. This person just views this connection as like a partnership, as something that they want for their future, and not something that they want for their future in the sense of like it has to be all serious and then once you guys are together it's boring. With the Page of Cups here, this is playful, loving energy, and this is, I think, also talking about inner, like embracing your inner child. And I think that this person really, really desires to play with you, like not in a emotionally manipulative way. I mean, genuinely like have fun with you. But that's what I'm seeing. And I could be talking in a way in which perhaps you're not as fearful as like kind of how I emphasized, but I think the level of like intensity that this person feels towards you in this connection is creating this like energy of intensity towards them wanting you to figure it out so you guys can be in union, or you guys can progress to the next level, whatever it is that's going on in your connection. Okay, let's go ahead and get some advice for you. What advice is there for pile 3? Okay, we have levity. Laughter is the best legal medicine, and it looks like it's time for you to take a sweet, sweet hit of it. This is this energy of play I was talking about. When someone annoys you or a plan goes awry, try finding something funny in there. And if you ever feel like the butt of the joke, remember that the only difference between someone laughing at you and someone laughing with you is that in the first version, you're not laughing. You always have the option, so opt to lighten up. It's legal in almost 100 or 200 countries. Girl. That's Lily. If you guys haven't seen her in my other videos, she's needy. Okay, and then we have wait and see. Thoughts love to wander into assumptions and race ahead to the future. But what if you told them to cool their jets and chill a sec? Today, you get to put your mental chatter on pause, to take a deep breath, and simply wait and see how things play out before you let your mind run a marathon of imagined scenarios. Wait, and you'll see that waiting and seeing was a lot more productive than wondering and worrying. Insert audible sigh of relief here. Okay, and I'm actually going to get you one more. What advice is there for pile 3? Vulnerability. I allow myself to talk about my feelings without fear of external judgment or internal drama. When I express my feelings, a couple of funny things happen. 1, I feel like a kindergartner. 2, everything gets lighter, easier, and filled with the comforting glow of honesty. Hey, no wonder kindergartners seem so fun and stress-free. Okay, and let's go ahead and get you one affirmation. What affirmation is there for pile 3? Okay, we'll go ahead and take this top one, or the bottom one. The more I honor my inner light, the more I brighten the world I choose to shine. Okay, pile 3. Well, this is what I'm seeing for you. If this resonated, I would love to hear about how it did in the comment section down below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Hopefully I'll have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye! Hello, pile 4. So today, before we get started, I wanted to talk a little bit about the giveaway that I was doing in my last video for having reached 1,000 subscribers. So right now, while I'm recording this, the giveaway is still going on. I haven't randomly selected anyone in the comment section yet. But by the time this video is posted, the giveaway will have ended and I will have notified the winner. So I just wanted to remind you guys that even if you didn't win, one, I'm going to be doing many more giveaways as my subscribers increase. So if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel so that you will be notified when new giveaways come out. And also, I guess two, what was I going to say? Oh, two, even though the giveaway is over, I still have a coupon that I'm using to celebrate my 1,000 subscribers. And so if you would like to still get a personal reading with me, there's a coupon for 30% off any type of reading in my shop right now. So if you're interested, you can click on the link that's in my description box. That's where my shop is. And the coupon code should be in the description box as well. It's 1K subscribers. So yeah, if you want a reading that's 30% off, feel free to do that. The coupon, I think, ends on the 17th. So yeah, I just wanted to remind you guys. So anyway, let's go ahead and get on into it. How does your person see you, and how does your person see this connection? So your person sees you as the healer, and the light attributes of the healer are passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, ability to help transform pain into healing. Oh, and the shadow attributes are taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. And then in terms of this connection, they see this connection as the self, which I think is really interesting. And the first energy that I was picking up on with both of these cards was yoga. So you could potentially be a yoga instructor or some other type of healer in the physical sense where with touch. But I was picking up on yoga. So in terms of how they're seeing you as somebody who has a healing presence to them. I would say that they see you as somebody who perhaps draws a lot of people into your energy because you are a source of comfort to others. But I think that with healer here, they also see you as somebody who has helped aid them in their own healing journey, or perhaps you are somebody who has done profound healing in your own life that they really admire. Whatever it is, there is this warm, healing, regenerative energy to you that they are acknowledging here. And then with the self being how they see this connection, I would say that they see this connection as something in which they are allowed to be themselves. They feel very authentic in this connection. There is a level of authenticity and genuineness to this connection that surprises them in some ways. Yeah, I think that this and you know, this has been a message for a lot of the piles today, but I think that this connection has really been a catalyst in healing. However, with another pile, the healing had to do more with like working through like shadowy stuff still, whereas this I feel like is more like there's healing in the sense of like this person is able to celebrate who they are. There's like a celebratory energy here in this connection of just celebrating one another's uniqueness, one another's divinity. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some more cards though. How does pile 4's person see pile 4? We have protection. How do they see you? Wow, we have anger. Okay, and we have frustration. and success. Very interesting. So for some of you, you could be going through a kind of a stressful time in your life, like perhaps you have a lot on your plate right now, and this is them acknowledging it. I'm not really sensing the energy of like they see you as somebody whose personality or whose energy involves anger or frustration. I think this is a temporary energy, and the energy, the feeling of like there being a lot on your plate or a lot of responsibilities right now has to do with success of some kind. You have a goal in mind right now, perhaps. And if that's not the case with this anger and frustration, it would be more along the lines of this healing energy, in the sense of they see you as somebody who has really grown tenfold from somebody who perhaps was really angry and really in a state of constant stress or turmoil, into somebody who is more present and in more of a healing energy. And perhaps that does have to do with yoga or some other type of teaching or lifestyle that you have taken on, but there's an element of growth here. And then in terms of protection and success, I think that they also are viewing you as somebody who is being divinely guided right now, divinely protected, and is worthy of the success that they have. Let's keep going. Yeah, the anger and frustration cards here are giving me a temporary type of energy and also a past energy for some of you. It's not like an ongoing type of vibration. How do they see you? How do they see pile 4? Jeez. Okay, we have affluence. This is more of this success energy, and we also have air. So you could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But that doesn't have to be the case. Either way, I think that they see you with affluence here. They see you as somebody who is very determined, very much a planner, or has goals in mind, either for this connection or just for your life in general. And there's not a doubt in their mind that you will get this. Does that make sense? I feel like I fudged that. There's not a doubt in their mind that you will receive what it is that you are working for and planning toward. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get, it's just so interesting. I feel like this is like, you're a very complex person, with very gentle energy and very warm energy, but also very active energy, very goal-oriented energy, passion, drive. You're driven. Okay. How do they see this connection? Okay. We have vulnerability, longing. You know, another thing that I'm getting with this self is that they could be feeling as though your energy is directed elsewhere at the moment. And it's kind of leaving them in a state of having to go at this alone. They feel a little abandoned, or they feel as though perhaps they're putting in a little bit more effort, and that's one thing that I'm picking up on. That's not going to ring true for everyone. I think what I said at the beginning about this being something in which they can be themselves is especially with vulnerability here. You can be completely open with this person. This is just further acknowledgement of what I said in the beginning of this being an authentic and genuine connection in which they can be themselves and it's celebrated. And I feel that very strongly. But with longing here, I think for some of you, they are feeling as though perhaps they're being left behind, or they're having to go at this connection alone. Okay, and we have release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Very interesting. I think that they with release here, I think that there's a part of them that wants to be accepting of where this connection is at, because they do see positives to this connection. I think that they want more, though. They want more to this connection than what's being given right now. Okay. How do they see you and this connection? Wow, look at all this. These are all wands. I'm only going to take the first one. This is the Knight of Wands. Lots of passion. There's more wands. We have the Three of Wands. How do they see you and this connection? Okay, we have the Four of Swords. I think they're seeing this connection as something that is not really gaining a lot of momentum at the moment. It's a little stagnant or slow. We have the King of Cups. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups. Girl, be careful. There's a flame right there, honey bun. Okay, let's see. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And then we have the High Priestess. Okay, and then on the back of the deck, we have Temperance. Okay. So, yeah, with the Three of Wands here and then the Seven of Cups, I am feeling as though this person sees this connection as something that's kind of being left behind or is being put on the back burner right now by you. Or maybe this energy is flip-flopped and it's them who's putting this on the back burner. But with choices here, and then with, you know, success and affluence and this goal-oriented energy, I'm sensing that there are other things that are catching your attention or your person's attention right now that don't have to do with like emotional connections of any kind. Like, I'm not sensing anything emotional. It's more like just earthly goals, success, things like that, that is kind of deterring from this connection at the moment. And with the Nine of Wands and then the Page of Pentacles, what I'm getting is that they're not looking at this connection as a dead end or a dud by any means. There's still a lot of they view it in a very positive light, and they love how they feel in this connection. They are seeing what's going on in this connection right now as an opportunity to practice self-reliance. They want to develop skills in which to not be codependent, perhaps. There's this desire within them. They're not. This is indicating to me that they're not really in a mindset of like giving up on this connection. They're in a mindset of wanting to work on this connection, and if that means that if they can only really influence themselves in this connection, then they are going to do whatever it takes to develop the skills that they need in order to show up for this connection in the way it needs right now for it to continue to grow. But at the moment, with the Four of Swords here and then the Knight of Pentacles, I think that they're viewing this connection as something that is very, very slow, and it's much slower than what they would like. But I think with the Nine of Wands and the Page of Pentacles being here, there's a feeling of acceptance of where this connection is at. And even though they don't necessarily want it to be so slow, they want to kind of move this along and help it grow. They're acknowledging that that's not the phase in which this connection is at the moment, and they're okay with that. The King of Cups is a loving energy, and it's emotional maturity. This is the key word here, is emotional maturity. And with the High Priestess right underneath it, the feelings that this person has for you, the feelings that this person has towards this connection run deep. Run deep. And they really are, with Temperance here, trying to temper down their urge to really speed this along. They want to be there for you. They want to be there for you as this King of Cups. They want to show up for you in whatever way in which you need in order to be successful. And so they're trying to temper down what it is that they want right now so that they can be there for you. Because truthfully, with Healer here, I think that they're acknowledging that you have been there for them as well. And they're very thankful for that. Okay, let's go ahead and get you guys some advice. What advice is there for pile 4? We have resilience coming out right over resilience. Sticks and stones may break my bones, and unkind words can somehow drain every bit of joy and color from my once rosy life. But nothing can ever permanently damage the real me. I love myself, I cherish myself, and I vow to remember that I am always camped out in the depths of myself, even when I don't feel like very much of myself. If you're going through, I think this card is for those of you who are currently going through something that is causing a little bit of turmoil or a struggle in your day-to-day life. Let's get another one. Let's see. Appreciation. I appreciate the unique ways other people show their love rather than compare their ways with my ways. Then I appreciate myself for maturely putting up with people who just can't seem to show love the normal, obvious, universally accepted way. Good job, both of us. And we have warmth. I focus on warmth and let it guide all my interactions. No matter how others behave, I choose to respond warmly. With warmth, I can melt any icy exterior. I can soften any hard feelings. I can microwave any pizza. Today, I adopt the saying, kill him with kindness, and turn myself into a warm and loving serial killer. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get you an affirmation. I can expand time when I'm inspired, and I celebrate my progress. Awareness, not perfection, is the goal. Okay, pile 4. Well, this is what I'm seeing for you. If this reading resonated, I would love to hear about how it did in the comment section. If it didn't, there might be a reading for you in a different pile, or there just might not be a message here for you today, and that's okay too. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for letting me read for you. I hope I will have the chance to read for you again in another video soon. Bye!